Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel if you are a subby, and if you are new, thank you so much for checking out my channel. Thank you guys so much for being patient with me. I've been extremely busy lately, so I apologize for the lack of content, but nonetheless, this video is going to be on this fall inspired simple glam full face tutorial. The holidays are coming up. Thanksgiving is right around the corner, so this look is perfect if you know you want to spruce it up a little bit for the fam. I'm going to slow it down. It's going to be a full talk through, so I will walk you through every step. All eyeshadows used in this tutorial are by Juvia's Place. However, if you do not own those palettes, that is perfectly fine. There are plenty of dupes out there, so don't let that discourage you. But nonetheless, if you're interested in seeing how I created this look, then just keep watching. Thanks.
Alright guys, so we're going to jump right in. I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows. I have a separate tutorial for those. And I'm going to set my eyelids with some translucent setting powder just to help prevent creasing and oil throughout the day. Going in with the Maquerade palette, I'm going to take the shades Zulu and Burkina. I'm going to combine those two beautiful brown shades, and this is going to be the start of my transition colors. For this particular look, I'm really just trying to create a gradient effect, so I'm mixing those two colors to begin. Then I'm going to go in with a redder shade, Ada, and I'm going to put that right above the first two colors I applied, and that's just to help define my crease some more. I'm just going to keep blending those colors in until I get the intensity that I like. Next, I'm going in with the Nubian 2 palette using that orange shade Morocco, which I absolutely love. And I'm putting this color right underneath and kind of the outer V and right underneath those first three shades that I've applied. So now that I'm satisfied, I'm going to go in with the Nubian 1 palette. Oh, first I'm going to use this NYX Jumbo pencil in milk. Just pop it on my eyelids. This is going to help the eyeshadow colors that I'm putting on next to really pop. And yeah, gonna make it just be so vibrant. I'm just blending that out some more, and now I'm going to go in with my Nubian 1 palette. These shades are not named, but it's that top left shadow, using just a flat eyeshadow brush from e.l.f. to pack that color right onto the lid. So the first brush that I used for all the transition shades was just a light fluffy brush. This brush is more dense, so it helps to pick up more color, and it's really going to, again, make it be intense. Taking that light brown shade and just putting that above the shade I just placed on, and everything is about the eyeshadows being seamless. So I'm just going back in to intensify certain colors and make sure everything blends together, because I don't want any harsh lines. Again, going back into that Maquerade palette, just going back in with the colors I already applied until I'm content. Then I'm just going to pop that color right under my brow bone for a matte highlight. Now I'm going to go on and do my wing liner. You guys know I love a wing. So I'm going to show you guys one eye, that I'm going to just skip ahead because it's going to be a little time consuming. So if you guys are struggling with your wing liner, don't be discouraged. Some days I do it and it's like one shot perfect, and some days I'm just like, really? So don't be discouraged. Take your time. find products that work for you. I'm starting off with, I started using like a whole bunch of different eyeliners because it's just what's been working for me. So I'm going in with a fine pen, gonna go over it with another pen to make it darker. Then I'm gonna go in with another liquid to sharpen up the wing, because there's no point in having a wing if it's not gonna be sharp. And this is me going in with the liquid, Black Radiance. This one isn't a marker tip, it's like a paintbrush type of tip. So that just really helps me get a crisp line. So 1, 2, and 3 to make that magic. So here I am just finishing up the other wing. And the next step is so important, especially for me. Not just because it helps clean up if you've messed up, but for me, I wear contacts. My eyes water all the time when the wind blows. So this step right here helps to lock my eyeliner in so that when my eyes do water, my eyeliner isn't running. So that step is like imperative. Like there's days where I forget to do that. Yeah, and I regret it. Halfway through the day, I'm like, oh crap, I was rushing and I forgot. So if you guys are having issues with your eyeliner running, I would definitely suggest trying that out. So the eyes are complete. We are going to go ahead and move on to the face. So I'm literally trying to get the last little bit of this NYX Tea Tree primer out. I'm all out. But it's like $17 and I just haven't been rushing to buy another one, but I do love it. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that to the skin as a primer. Help add some moisture to my skin. I do have dry skin. It's winter time, so yeah, moisture is key. Going in with my baby skin pore eraser, putting that where my pores are large, working that into the skin. So I finally bought a Real Techniques beauty blender. I got it from Walmart. It was on sale for $5. And I've absolutely been loving it. It is so soft and I just love it. So yeah, that has replaced my BH beauty blender as of late. Gonna go ahead and prime my face with my Skindinavia face primer. When I tell y'all that Skindinavia face primer plus the finishing primer are bomb. Like bomb. My face goes nowhere. But moving on, primed my face. Gonna go ahead and highlight using LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. I'm so glad I finally figured out how to use this concealer, guys. I used to be so discouraged watching YouTube videos, like everybody's using these LA Pro concealers, and I had them, but every time I tried to use it to highlight, just wasn't working out for me. So again, practice makes perfect. Don't give up. You guys have to practice and try products and try different techniques. So now I've been using Fawn more than I use my Black Opal concealer stick, which you guys know if you've been following my channel since I started. Like that was the only concealer stick I used to use because I didn't know how to use anything else. But I've been learning and growing. So yeah. That's just a little encouragement. So I went in and put foundation on as well. I used the Clinique Pore Perfecting Foundation in the shade Clove, and I'm mixing that with the L'Oreal Pro Glow foundation in the shade 212. The Clinique foundation is so like rich and I love it, but it's like very matte. So the Pro Glow kind of just helps to add a little bit more dewiness to my skin, if that makes sense. I just love the way the two blend out together. So using that Real Techniques, I think they call it like a miracle sponge. I just call everything a beauty blender, but I'm using that Real Techniques sponge. I use the sponges dry. Some people wet them. I use them dry. That works for me. Taking an e.l.f. Foundation brush. It's actually called an e.l.f. powder brush, about $6. But it's a flat top. And I sprayed it with my e.l.f. mist set to work in this foundation. So it looks crazy right now, but that's okay. The key is to blend. These harsh lines, I'm blending them out with that beauty blender so that there are no lines of demarcation. This is vital. This is important. This is imperative. This is a must, or you will go out looking like a clown. So just like you have to blend your eyeshadow, you have to blend your concealer into your foundation, into your contour. Everything is about blending. It's about cohesion. It's about a flow. Did I say that enough? You must blend. So I'm blending. Now I am going to go ahead and set my highlighted areas with my Sasha Buttercup setting powder. Taking a very light, fluffy, angled brush to apply that underneath my eyes, my forehead, my chin, and the bridge of my nose. And this little trick is kind of just to gonna help define my contour. I just put a little bit of powder right underneath the contour, and it's gonna help my contour to pop and just kind of chisel my face a little bit more, because who doesn't like to look just a little bit slimmer? So I don't bake. Again, I have dry skin. I don't bake. Out of the little bit of product I put on, I'm just brushing the excess off with a very large fluffy brush. Using this angled brush, I'm going in with my BhCosmetics contour palette, and I am going to carve out these cheekbones. Take a combination of those 3 shades on the bottom, and then I'm going in and carving out my jawline. This helps to add definition to the face. We've highlighted to brighten, and this is just darkening the areas of your face that you want to be like hollowed. Yeah, there's like a science to it. I'm not the best at explaining it, but contouring, let the cheekbones pop. You contour underneath your chin so that your jawline looks slimmer, and same with the nose. Darker on the outside makes your nose appear a little bit slimmer. I put a little bit in between my cupid's bow so that it pops, and underneath my lip so that my lip pops. Not that my lips need to pop anymore, but hey, I like it. Taking this middle shade from my Black Radiance contour palette, and I have the darker one, medium to dark. Using the lighter shade to blend my highlighted area out some more, the darker shade to deepen the contour. And blending again is key. With every step, you want to make sure that everything is blended together. That looks natural. Going in with this kind of dense brush, but I really want this color to show. And the blush that I'm using is NYX Cinnamon. Beautiful orangey shade. I was a little heavy-handed, so I'm trying to like blend it up. I naturally have high cheekbones, which doesn't bother me, but I still like to put blush right above where I contour. You could do whatever you like to do. Next, I'm going in with a couple of different highlighters. The first one from that Black Radiance palette, right above where I applied my blush. Then I'm going to use my e.l.f. bronzer and warm tan. Pop that right on my nose. On my cupid's bow. I'm searching for a brush. A very tiny precision brush so that I can pop a little bit of this into my inner tear duct. And this just helps to brighten up the eyes a bit. Just take a tiny bit of it along the inner lower lash line. I personally like to highlight, so if you do as much as you like or as little, I'm going in with yet another highlighter. This is Makeup Revolution's bronzer in Rock on World, which I absolutely love. It's humongous. It's $6. It's sold at Ulta. Do y'all see that glow? Oh my god. So beautiful. Taking a large, fluffy brush just to blend everything together. I'm just literally going over everything to buff out any harsh lines so that it kind of just, everything needs to flow. So now I'm setting my face with the Skindinavia setting spray as well as the e.l.f. Mist and Set spray. We're just going to fan till that dries. This is going to lock everything into place. Literally all day. I can get 8, 10, 12. I think I've gotten up to like 14, 15 hours. When I use those Skindinavia primers. So for me and the amount of money I like to spend, they're a little pricey. I think they're like $28, $30 a bottle. But I would definitely say they are well worth it. Especially if you have oily skin. I have dry skin and they're the bomb. So if you have oily skin, I'm sure they would definitely help you out. But that's enough about that. Actually gonna show you guys lipstick. I feel like I never show this on camera, but I just outline my lips with a brown lip liner, and I'm using an e.l.f. lipstick called Beautiful Berry. It's a moisturizing lipstick. It's a very nice like nude shade. I love it. It's very moisturizing. It feels creamy. My lips don't dry out at all, and it's just a really pretty shade. Then I'm gonna pop on some mascara using my Maybelline Colossal and Rocket. I'm like abbreviating the names. I'll have everything linked down below. But I'm just using those two mascaras to put on my eyelashes. And almost done. This is basically it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. As always, if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, leave them down below. Thank you guys so much for hanging on in there with me. I hope that this tutorial was helpful. I will have more content coming out soon, I promise. Hope that you all enjoy your holiday season and your families. Be blessed. Until next time, guys. Love ya.